Hey everyone, Fabi here, and welcome to a new video. Well, it's time for me to speak, because I have some things to talk about. Um, as you have may noticed, for the past few months, I've not been that active on YouTube. Well, that's probably not a surprise since you should have probably got used to it already, since I always have my periods when I don't post stuff and all. But the difference in the thing this time is that I told you guys, at least most of you, if you are like a little close to me, because again, most of you guys, most of my subscribers are actually my friends, like pretty close friends. So you guys should probably know that for the past few months, which is one of the reasons why I was not so online on YouTube, is that I was working on the new Klan G Crimes episode, the fifth episode. I was supposed to come out in September. But as we all know, that didn't happen, and there's a bunch of reasons why. So let's just recap this whole situation. So the fourth episode of Klan G Crimes came out in July, after around or approximately 9 months of working on it. Like it took me 9 or 10 months to do it, so that was a long break. That was a huge gap. Um, and then after that, I would tell, at least kind of like whisper talking to some of my fans, that I would do the next episode a few weeks later in August. And I would probably release the episode in September. By August, this was already official. I did announce it on the Klan G Crime server, and even more occasions here and there, I did announce that the episode will indeed be coming out in September. But in the meantime, after I put out the fourth episode, which was a success, and again, I want to thank you all for that. Like, the episode did indeed do very well. And again, it's pretty nuts for me that I just went on my way to do it when it was kind of random. Like, seriously. I'll probably talk about it in some video or interview if people are gonna take an interview of that soon. But again, after that, I did take a break for 3 weeks for the rest of July, basically, so I could enjoy my holidays since I did go in Germany, although I didn't enjoy it that much, but whatever, because of many reasons. But I'm not talking about that right now. And as I was saying, in the meantime, I would be doing some other stuff. Like, for example, I made the TikTok account, I believe, in late July. And I would also upload some videos there specifically for TikTok, which you guys have seen probably on this channel too. In fact, the last 2 or 3 videos on this channel were videos that I originally made for TikTok and I uploaded them here. Like, aside from that, I didn't even upload anything ever since the fourth episode of Klan G Crimes. And again, I did the TikTok account, which I did upload kind of quite the stuff in August. But at the same time, I was also working, believe it or not, at the Klan G Crimes fifth episode earlier in August, around the same time. Again, the TikTok thing, I didn't take it very seriously. Like, obviously, Klan G Crimes was the bigger and much higher priority, but still, it was still there, and it was happening. But as I was saying, in the meantime, I'll be doing the Klan G Crimes episode. However, I would take a break around mid-August because, again, I would be going back to Romania. I would be doing some other stuff as well. I was busy with other stuff, and not only that, but I did want to enjoy the last few weeks of my vacation a lot because school was about to begin in a few weeks after that. So I did want to enjoy it again, and I was like, I was starting September, but I didn't think to through that thoroughly, which is a shame. But yeah, for the rest of August, I wouldn't work much on the episode. Like, after I came to Romania, again, I was doing some other stuff and basically analyzing the characters that would appear in the episode. Oh my god, a spoiler! But anyway, but most importantly, I would be doing the script. Like, I would be working on the script. So basically, I did still work on the episode, and it kind of took me some time to do the damn script. It surely was not an easy task. And again, the episode was still meant to come out in September, and I was thinking that I would do it in early September. But then early September comes, and well, in September, there have been two very big problems that kind of drag me down from doing this. So let me begin. First, medical problems. Uh, I would have the ingrown nail problem. Like, I don't want to go too much in detail, but I had a very ugly ingrown nail ever since July. And again, this dates back to way back in February of this year, even earlier than that, back in 2017. But again, I'll not go in detail. Thing is that I had a surgery this February, but it didn't go well. My toenail will get ingrown again in July, and yeah, I mean, for a month, let's say it was tolerable, but in August, it was so damn intolerable that I was just like, fuck it. Next month in September, by next month, at least before school began, I would have to go to the doctor, and I had to really take care of this. And not only that, oh, but yeah, still, by the way, just as a minor fact, I did get the surgery in the middle of the month. And ever since then, I've been fine. So at least this problem has been solved. And not only that, on the medical topic, but I did also get a very bad toothache because one of my tooth have gotten really bad. It was hurting the shit out of me. And again, say whatever you want, but it was really hard to live with that because I had to live with it for a few days. I didn't particularly know if it was like a toothache that would go or not, so I was just like, shit, I have to live with it. But I would wait, it wouldn't go away. I go to the dentist, and fortunately, I would get rid of it. But again, even with those medical problems solved by the middle of the month already, although the tooth problems or dental problems basically have not been entirely solved since there are still some minor issues, but that's not the point since the toothache is gone, so at least that. But not only those medical problems, I did have another problem too, and that was the fact that school would begin. But not just regular school, because this was entirely, and it still is, entirely different to anything I've experienced before. First of all, I'd be in a new school with new people, new lifestyle, whatever. Second of all, I would take high school much more seriously now since I would go every day, and that's what I did, at least for the most part. But most importantly is that I would have to live in campus. Now, I don't exactly know if it's called a campus. I don't really know. I just know in Romanian, but I assume it's campus. So basically, kind of like an institution where you pretty much sleep or pretty much spend the entirety of your time because you live far away from your school, and because you have to be closer, you kind of have to stay there, and that's my situation, and it sucks. And because of this was a huge reason. Because I had to meet so many new people, get adapted to this new lifestyle, and so on and so forth. These were also some really big reasons for me not doing Klan G in September. And yeah, I guess I have no. I mean, this is not something I could object to, unlike August, because in August I could have worked on it. Like, I'll be real, if it wasn't just me being a pretentious ass having to enjoy, quote unquote, enjoy my vacation, then it would have been okay. But yeah, well, I guess I didn't expect it to get any worse from September, right? Wrong. One day after coming from school, or pretending to come from school, but anyway, I would come home, I would turn on my laptop expecting everything to be okay, but then I look at my computer and I see something strange. The external hard drive where I had Klan G Crimes stocked, and hear me out, this is very important. This was 2 weeks ago. This was this month in October. I was actually waiting for this opportunity, because I'm actually having a break right now for a week, and I was waiting for this break to come so I could work on Klan G Crimes. Because after these problems, I was like, finally, fuck it, nothing can stop me now. But let me continue. So, as I said, I came home, I looked at my computer, I look at my external hard drive because that's where I had my Klan G Crimes on. I saw that there was like no. Basically, it wasn't showing the storage or the space of the hard drive like it was supposed to. I click on it and it gave me an error. Something along the lines of the E, because that's the letter of my hard drive, is not accessible. I shat my pants in that moment. Again, this was 2 weeks ago, and that was on a Thursday, I think. I couldn't have fixed it on a Friday since I had school, but for the remainder of that weekend, I would constantly focus on fixing this shit. But it was all in vain. Like, I lived in so much stress since I also had school and other minor problems here and there that I don't want to talk about. But again, for the remainder of that weekend, at least for the most part, I would be trying to fix this shit. But again, I gave up. I gave up. I was like, fuck it. Maybe another time. Maybe I'll search for another problem, another fix to solve this problem. And I would pretty much forget about it and focus on other things. Then the break comes. And this Monday, I would be looking for another fix again. And I found a program called EasyUS, and it did help me actually. It did help me recover the files. But here's the problem. I couldn't have recovered them on the hard drive itself. I basically had to transfer them on another hard drive, which is my SSD, basically the C drive. I had this C drive and the external hard drive because that's why I fucking bought the external hard drive because I didn't have much space on my computer. But whatever. Again, not the point. I don't know why I keep drifting off from the topic. So I would be saving the game on the C drive. But unfortunately, the game will not open. So everything would go smoothly. The game would pretty much copy paste from there to the C drive, but the game will just not open. And I thought, well, maybe if I get another version of GTA San Andreas, maybe then, and if I would paste some of the keywords some, because actually initially I copy pasted most of the mods here. I basically copy pasted almost all the files from that game, which is probably why it got corrupted. And oh my god, just talking about it right now gives me the migraine I just had then. Dude, I seriously had some serious headaches while doing it, so fuck it. I just did something stupid in a nutshell. I did something stupid, and yeah, it didn't work with that other version either. It didn't fucking work. Again, the game would crash whenever not even if I would like be launching from a save file, like even if I would be starting from a new game, it would just constantly crash. It didn't work no matter what I was doing. The game wouldn't fucking work. So then again, I would be looking for another fixes. I was thinking maybe there's another way I could fix my hard drive. I get some programs to fix my corrupted files. That didn't work. I tried doing another scan or at CHCDA. I don't know. Check disk, I think it's called, in CMD or there's command prompt basically. None of that shit worked. None of that shit worked. I wasted a lot of time today and I'm fucking tired. It's 4 a.m. right now as I'm talking this, but I'll be uploading this tomorrow in the afternoon, I think. But right now, it's night and I'm talking about this shit. And guys, I'll be real with you. I'm fucking tired. I'm so tired. For the past 3 days, I've been looking for constant fixes. It wouldn't work. The US program thing could have worked if the game itself would have fucking launched, but it didn't. And it's funny because I pretty much stayed 2 days like this without knowing. Like, I was so sure that it would be working. No, it would be too beautiful for that to be true, for fuck's sake. So, in a nutshell, guys, I'm tired. I'm tired. I tried so many things, so many fixes. Maybe I missed out on something. I don't know. I'm just so damn tired, and I don't know what to do anymore. I just don't know. And this is where the interesting part comes. Because, you know what? I've been thinking, I'm also a human being, and as much as I love doing Klan G Crimes, after all, maybe there's a chance I will never do another episode again. But I don't want this to be the case, and I'm pretty sure you guys don't want this to be the case either. So, just like the fodder that comes from getting that milk after more than 2 decades, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I kind of need your help. Yup, I think I need your help. If you guys want more Klan G Crimes, you have to give me a hand. You have to give me some fucking help. So because of this, I was thinking maybe you can contact me on Discord, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you want, and please, if you really love this series and you want more, please help me. Like I would be so damn I would be so grateful for all the help you guys could offer me. Like, I would not even have words. In fact, I could send you money, but we'll think about that. We'll talk about that if we have to. But seriously, if you guys need more, to me, it just sounds more legit and fair if you would actually help me as well. Because I can't do it anymore, guys. I searched for so many fixes and so many advice. And for me, the only solution right now, aside from pretty much pulling all my hair out, is to bring it to service, like bring the hard drive and pretty much ask the service guy if there's a way for him to fix it. Because again, I tried so many things, and again, I'm fucking tired. I'm tired of trying to mod the game from itself and try to get the external hard drive thing. I'm just tired. I'm tired, okay? I'm exhausted. And again, I don't want to cry about it for too much, but it's kind of hard when this is all I've done for the last few days. So again, aside from that solution, I have no other idea. Sure, I could mod the game from scratch. I'm not denying this. And I could waste, again, more than half a day to do pretty much to get the game again from the external hard drive, like with the EasyOS. But again, I don't know how I could copy paste the files, and I'm not even sure if that would work. Maybe there's something that I don't really know. I don't know, man. I'm just tired. And it's funny how I went back to the place that I've been into last year, because this is exactly the reason why I stopped doing the fourth episode last year. Because on short, TLVR, modding GTA San Andreas is one of the biggest pains a human being could experience. But again, there's nothing much I can say. I mean, yeah, again, sure, I could mod the game again, but there were more than 300 mods, I think, and that would take me forever. Do you guys really want me to go through all that, especially since I've been modding the game ever since June 2021? Don't you think that's a little too much? Again, guys, I don't know what's next. I don't know, again, especially since school will begin soon. I would put this video by tomorrow, which is a Thursday. So maybe there's still some time for me to do something this weekend at least. And I'll be continuing in the next few weeks, since I did get kind of used to my campus lifestyle, so it's all cool. But at least I want to see you, like, I want to see some interest from you guys too, you know? If you really want Klan G Crimes, I don't want to do this only for myself. I'm also doing it for you guys. I want you to enjoy the stuff I do, right? I mean, what's the point of me doing it if there's no good reception? Like, if something sucks, then just be honest about it. I will not do it anymore. But again, I'm drifting off the subject, I think. Funny thing is that this is actually the second take of this video, because I actually did make another take this Monday, but again, that was before I did actually check to see if GTA, actually Klan G Crimes creator trademark is working. So yeah, now that I know, that changes everything. So yeah, guys, I don't know what else I can say. Oh god, I said this for so many times in my videos that, well, you know, this happens when you're not reading off script, and plus, you're tired as shit. Because again, the entire day, all I did ever since this afternoon, I think, was trying to mod this shit, or to get it back, basically. To get Klan G Crimes back. I'll probably try again this, even if you guys won't help me. Let's say if you're not going to help me, maybe this weekend I'll give it one more shot, and again, I'll be saying what I can do. Or maybe soon, maybe it will come out again, just like the fourth episode did, like out of the blue. Who knows? There's no way to tell, but again, I would really love if you guys will actually help me. Like, that will be the best outcome for this. So I'm begging you, please. Please, I have to feed my children. But anyway, I did ramble for almost 20 minutes, but I think this was necessary, especially since I didn't even upload much on YouTube ever since August, I think. And again, I kind of want to apologize, like off topic from Clan G Crimes. I do want to apologize, and again, I'm not uploading a lot of stuff on YouTube, but again, no excuse. I just don't have a lot of stuff to upload. So, but again, it's kind of funny. It's like I'm that fodder, as I said earlier. Like I come from somewhere, I'm very absent from your lives, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry. I wish I was better, and so on. I think you guys get the reference, especially if you're not having a very healthy familial relationship with your parents. But yeah, again, that's all I can say. It's your choice from now on. Obviously, if anyone is actually gonna offer themselves to help me, I'll definitely pay them some way. So just sounds very fair to me. So again, guys, think about it. I do genuinely hope that I'll come back with Clan G Crimes because that's what I want. And again, I want to apologize if things are not going my way. But again, this was not my intent. I do regret, however, that I did not do the episode in August like I was actually supposed to at first. And honestly, that would have been the best outcome. But it is what it is. Now, as you can see, it's getting harder and harder for me to do this episode. So it's kind of funny. But again, you decide. You're gonna model the fate with your own hands right now. I'm just waiting. Again, as I said, I'll have maybe one or two more attempts this week. But if I'll not be able to do anything by Monday when school will begin, I think I'll give up on it. At least maybe until the Christmas break. So again, fingers crossed. I'm waiting for your guys' response. And yeah, we'll be seeing where this is going to be going next.
知っているんですたい